Let's go to the UK now, where supporters of an Israeli soccer team have been banned from attending a Europa League match due to, quote, safety concerns. Those safety concerns again. The UK government is now trying to get the ban reversed after supporters of Maccabi Tel Aviv were told they were not allowed at the match against Aston Villa next month. The extraordinary direction came after Birmingham's Safety Advisory Group found there was a high risk of violence. Senior police cited clashes at hate crimes in Amsterdam, where the same Israeli team played last year. British PM Sir Keir Starmer has described the ban as the wrong decision, while opposition leader Kemi Badenoch said this.
It is a national disgrace. This is something that the police should be able to deal with. We cannot be a country where we tell Jewish people that they can't come to watch football because their security is not going to be looked after. What I want to see is the police finding ways to make sure they can be secure and sending the message to the Islamists and those who are pushing anti-Jewish hatred that this does not happen in the UK.
And she's dead right, Evelyn. It reminds me of when Jewish people here in Sydney were told to stay away from the Opera House because their safety couldn't be guaranteed. Isn't that the job of police, to ensure people's safety and not acquiesce to these violent thugs and football hooligans?
Yeah, you should never have to, or should ever, in any circumstance, police law-abiding citizens. It's that simple. We've seen this time and time again in our country, in the example that you gave, also around like the Australia Day protests. You often see police officers moving on the normal law-abiding citizens because they don't want to stoke violence. And it's like, well, who's the violence coming from? Why don't you police them?
Exactly.
And we see this time and time again. But this is actually an admission. I think this is an admission from the authorities. I think this is an admission by, fact and by statistics that it's an indictment on multiculturalism and immigration. Because what is causing this? Is it the Brits? Is it native Britons, or is it people that they're bringing in? Because why all of a sudden can an Israeli soccer team not play? Who's the group of people in this particular part of the world that are causing the problems?
Could be white upper middle class.
I think it's a mix. I think it is a mix.
Birmingham's a bit more working class, but if you were to stop every game where there might be violence of football in Europe, you wouldn't have many games.
Well, exactly. I mean,
so
it's
this clearly is politically motivated as a measure, and the leadership of the country need to stand up and be better than that.
But it used to be like, there's a movie with Elijah Wood, I think, before he became really famous, where, like the football games are violent and they do like get really passionate about their teams. Right. I mean, Liverpool v Man U, I'm sorry, Liverpool, you guys are trash. But, these are like the full-on thing. Like, it's a thing. However, it's now become...
There were those footy riots, those
but this is now about a war in the Middle East, but not about a football team.
We're talking about a situation where there's now been a British-Israeli hostage, Emily Damari, who released a statement. She said, I was released from Hamas captivity in January and I'm a die-hard fan of Maccabi in Tel Aviv. I'm shocked to my core with this outrageous decision to ban me and my family from attending this game. Football is a way of bringing people together, irrespective of their faith, colour, religion, and this disgusting decision does the exact opposite. I mean, Darren, we've got a situation where a woman has been kept in a terror tunnel for more than a year. Now she can't
wants to go to the football.
She's the one that can't
go to the football and enjoy it.
She should.
Find a way.
But will she be banned from it? I mean,
no, find a way. The authorities have to find a way.
That's right.
You cannot have that.
Holly, I mean, this isn't the first time. The Ice Hockey Championship was cancelled here in Australia because Israel was a team that was playing. Indonesia has denied visas to the gymnastics team playing today in the championships in Indonesia.
Absolutely against everything that sports should be about. But my question is, how are they going to identify these people, which side they're coming in?
I mean, a staff might
I mean, a star or something? Because when they say the quiet part out loud, but this is this... It's almost this.
But having teams in different parts of the ground, that still happens. You have a fans and away fans area and home area. You just use, and there's intervals of time where people wander into the ground. There's ways of doing this.
Yeah, but then you have, what do they have to hide their jersey, their scarf? Do they have to hide their Star of
You just give
David?
them a passage. No, I don't think it's that drastic. You just have a time where people who from the opposing team have free passage into the ground, they stay in a particular area, and then home fans come in
But
after
also-
that.
Kind of sad that they
that's
have to do
that's
that,
not
isn't it?
about.
Shouldn't have to.
But that happens. You know, it's Celtic v Rangers. It happens. It probably happens Spurs v Chelsea. Like it's,
But I think this is a different. This is a different thing where you have police under the sort of auspices or the fig leaf of actually protecting the community are actually oppressing that community.
Yes, exactly.
They're actually saying you don't get freedom of movement.
Yeah.
You can't leave out. Like with the Opera House,
Jews have
Jews have to stay in their houses for their own protection.
Yeah.